What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Logo Rankings. My name is Hayden, and let's just jump straight into it. Let's get some logos ranked. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out some of our other videos on probably some lesser known leagues and stuff from around the world that you probably haven't even heard of before. So, yeah, let's see where we're going to end up today. Let's get this wheel going. All right, spinning the wheel, spinning the wheel. I think we've had pretty much everybody except for cricket, but it looks like we're going back to baseball. All right, baseball, which I think is one of our smaller wheels with less options. Let's give that one a little bit of a spin, see where we're going to end up. Oh, boy. All right, Major League Baseball, 30 teams. Let's do it. Okay, it might seem like a cheap thing to group all these together, but I mean, they're all essentially the same thing. You can order any of these six things, or any of these six teams in any order you want: Houston, Milwaukee, Oakland, Seattle, Texas, and Washington. All right, as long as Houston is last, I think you got the right ranking, but they're all essentially the same. You got the place name on the top, the mascot on the bottom. Pretty simple. Sorry, but I'm going to have to be moving quickly through these ones so we don't have too long of a video. But my first ranking outside of the circle name on the top, name on the bottom, will be the Kansas City Royals. The only reason that I don't like it, I think the K and the C are nice, right? I like the shape of the shield, right? But I just do not like the colors. They seem so drab and boring and sad. So 24. I think this was a an obvious choice for number 23. It was a rebrand that needed to happen, but I don't like the way they did it. And just so you know, I am grading the official logo that you find on Wikipedia when it says team logo. That's what I'm grading. Okay, so the C, if I was just grading the C for Cleveland, I think it would be a little bit higher because I actually do like that C. But the official logo here with the double G's, not a big fan. I actually don't like the 3D on this one. So nothing inherently wrong about this one. The colors are nice. It's kind of bleh to me. I don't know why. I think if they had maybe kept a little bit of more of a ray shape, like how they used to when they were the Devil Rays and they had an actual ray shape going on, it might be a little bit higher, but just the name of the team, it's just sort of bleh, to me, kind of bland. And this might make a few people upset, but I do actually like the script Dodgers that they wear on their home jerseys and stuff. And if their logo was just the script Dodgers, it might be ahead of the next two, maybe three that we see here coming up. But that baseball, like the home run baseball thing, it seems really kind of kiddie to me, and it just takes it down. It's that whole red baseball with the lines and everything kills the whole logo for me, and that's why it's down here 21. So number 20 is sort of one of the, we're starting to get into a bunch of logos that's just the letters, abbreviation like Colorado Rockies. And I mean, it's all right. You don't see purple all that much in professional sports. You got like the Vikings, you got the Kings, but I don't like the silverish gray they got in the middle there. If they had kept a mountain, just a generic, maybe like a line of a mountain shape in the background, I think it would have been better, but this is just a little boring. This is not exactly like the Colorado Rockies, whereas the CR for the Rockies, but it's essentially the same thing. I do like the C. I like the pointy C that you see here and that you would see on the Bears logo and stuff like that. And then it's Reds. I mean, you know exactly who you're talking about when you see this one. It's a classic logo, but for me, it just maybe it needs a little bit of a revamp. I like their three line C that they have in their City Connect, so maybe run with that. So contrary to what I said earlier, I actually graded this one just on the hat logo because I think the hat logo is better than the full Angels. All right, so the A with the halo I think is a better option than the entire what they have on their home jerseys around across the chest. It's another letter logo, so it can't be too high, but it has something. It's got that halo. That's something, right? I actually really like the stylized Gothic style D we have here for Detroit. I like the lettering. I really do. The only reason it is below the next couple that we're gonna see is because it's kind of a used up color. I would love to see some orange, maybe like an orange outline in here. I would love to see some of that because that's their secondary color, you know. The navy blue, you just see navy blue all over the place. For me, I really like, and you'll see this as we go forward. I really like when we have those alternative colors and stuff like that. So brighter colors, secondary colors, that kind of stuff. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Brighter colors. I like the little bit of the stylization they got going on here. If they still used the pirate logo, I think this would be a little bit higher. But I mean, it's pretty simple. You know this team when you see this logo, all right? And I do appreciate that Pittsburgh's sports teams all share the same kind of coloration. It's a cohesiveness. It's nice. You don't see that a lot in sports, but nice middle of the road logo here for Major League Baseball. I actually like this one more than the Pirates because it's got a color you don't see all that often in professional sports. It's brown, right? I know brown's kind of like one of those colors like, ugh, drab, boring, right? But I actually like brown on sports teams. I really, really enjoy their pinstripe, brown and gray pinstripes. Those are dope, all right? So brown, slightly better than yellow when it comes to these logos. Again, we got more colors that you don't really see all that often. They got a nice little orange outline there. And I mean, there's a baseball, so we know what we're playing, right? But it's not good enough to be ahead of the next 2, 3, 13 teams that are going to be ahead of it. I feel like it's still too dark. I could use for more orange. Maybe if they went like an orange with a black outline, you know, or something like that. I want more orange from this because if orange is a bright color, you don't see all that often. So this is one of those teams that people outside of the United States would recognize, and I don't like the Yankees. Just like a large percentage of American baseball fans, I do not like the Yankees, but their logo's not bad. I like that it has something that doesn't have to do with baseball in it, but it's still connected and it's still like it's cohesive. I like how the baseball bat it turns into a K. Yeah, I mean it's all right. You know, it's a easily recognizable logo. So I think this New York team does it slightly better than the other New York team. It encompasses more of the city vibe going on. You got a very famous bridge there in the foreground. There's still a baseball, so it's very similar. I like the coloration on this one more than the red, white, and blue. I like the orange that the Mets decided they were going with, right? I think they did the cityscape right on this one, where they're still left skyscape like white at the top, and then you've got that white bridge in the front. I think this is just a better done logo than the Yankees. So I didn't know this was actually their logo now. I thought it was the TC still, but that's apparently just the logo that they use on their hats. But this is their official team logo, and I actually like this red here. It's really weird because, like, if you listen to anything I said earlier about maybe the Dodgers, the Angels, or whatever, you would have noticed that the Dodgers and Angels have already happened, right? But I really like this, especially on the white jerseys. I think it looks really clean because they made the lettering bigger. I really enjoyed this one. I mean, if the Dodgers didn't have that baseball, maybe this would be them, you know? But I think this is a really well done script, simple logo. I think this is a really well done City Connect kind of thing. I really like that it has something connected to it that isn't baseball related, but connects the team to the city. I like the coloration here, even if it is red and blue. I still like it. I like the script. I think it could be. I like personally. I think I would like it slanted, but I understand because it makes it different. Because all the other ones you would see is slanted, right? But the Phillies is more up and down, so that makes it different. So I didn't originally have the Orioles here at number 9. I had them at number 8, but the more I look at the team that was ninth, the more I'm moving it up because I just like the way it looks so much. Um, yeah, I mean, this is real simple. I'm glad that, I mean, it's different, right? You don't really see, there's only one letter on here. You don't see animal logos all that much in baseball, so this is different. I mean, it sticks it out. They use a lot more orange in this than the Giants did, so I appreciate that. It looks good. So this one is in the same tier as the Cincinnati Reds type, where you got that C and you got the letters in the middle, right? But I actually like this one a lot more, even if it is red, white, and blue, right? This is classic. All right, this is a classic logo. And if you watch some videos, you can see like the history of the Chicago Cubs. They've changed their logos a lot, but this is clean. This looks clean. It looks nice. It's traditional. I don't know. I just like this one aesthetically. I just like it. This is just another one of those aesthetic things that I feel like I could look at this logo and never get tired of it. All right, I like the tomahawk. I like the script style. I don't know. I just like it. This is one of those that you just look at it and I'm like, yeah, that's nice. That's nice, right? Nothing more to say. I even like their hat logo. I like that script A that they have more than the actual athletics A. It's just aesthetically pleasing. I don't know what else to tell you, man. I also really can't explain why I like this one as much as I do. Because I mean, I know there's a silver outline there, but the great majority of this logo is black and white. But I don't know. I can't really explain it. I just really enjoy the way that this one looks. I really enjoy what they do with their uniforms and everything around it. I still think about those City Connects that are black with like the silver pinstripes. Man, I don't know. It's just I can't explain it. Can't explain it. I really like that this is exactly what appears on their jerseys. This is also what their logo has looked like for pretty much the entire time that they've been in existence, the St. Louis Cardinals. And I mean, it's just like there's a reason you don't change it, right? I mean, look at it. That's great. This is a great logo. There's a reason this is number 5 out of a team with like a league of 30. All right, it's been around for 100 plus years, and it looks great. So this is the exact opposite of the Cardinals. This logo has only been in existence for like 2 or 3 years, but I, I mean, this was what I had originally at number 9. But the more I look at it, the more I'm like, holy cow, this is amazing. I like really, really like the '80s aesthetic, light blue, like coral colors. Oh my goodness, I just like this is amazing. This is an amazing logo. This is an amazing logo. Number 3, hey man, I also don't like the Boston Red Sox, but I do like this logo. I mean, I like how there is a complete absence of lettering in this at all. It's like, you know who we are. We don't need to tell you who you are. All right. I'm. It's a very simple logo. It's a very old school logo, but I just like it more than any of the other. Obviously, almost all of the other ones in the league. In my number 2 spot, I have the Arizona Diamondbacks. I know this is just a letter, but this is the right way, I feel like, to do it, Colorado. This is the right way. Okay, you got like that forked tongue for the snake. You got the diamond on the side. It's a pointier aesthetic at the bottom of the A. I mean, this is just, I feel like this is the correct way to do a letter logo. If you're going to run with a letter logo, I think this is the right way to do it. And for those of you keeping track, you knew who this was going to be, all right? It's the Toronto Blue Jays. Um, I think when I looked up the logos, I looked up all 30 logos in one picture just to get a grand like scope of everything that I'm going to be having to go through here. This is the one that jumped out to me as like that's where my eyes went first, okay? I think it's because you got the maple leaf going, you got like two different blues, you have a nice amount of white in the middle of the logo. I think this is just really done really well. I think it's a very aesthetically pleasing logo. It's simple. It's easy to look at, right? There's no reading involved. You look at it, you know exactly who we're talking about, right? Kind of like the blue or the Boston Red Sox, right? But I think it's done slightly better. It's like more updated, kind of, you know. But I think that is our number one. That's the best logo, in my opinion, in Major League Baseball. Thank you for sticking around. Um, if you enjoy the video or if you hated the video, let me know. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. Go watch some of our other videos on leagues you may not have even known about. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, y'all have a good day. See you later.